The next presentation is by MerrylFord, and it's on ICT for education.
Good morning, everyone. All protocol observed, as I've kind of learned from being quite involved in government. That's what you say when you don't know who to welcome. Okay, so basically what we're looking at as part of our ICT for education intervention is to become the partner of choice for smart advice, leadership, innovation, and the exploration of new ways of doing things to support teaching and learning. So we provide technology, research, development, and innovation, advice and leadership, radical innovation to transform teaching and learning. And we like to test models for tackling complex educational challenges and help to develop models as well. Okay, the focus areas. Using technology, advice, innovation, and models. We look very strongly at the formal school system. We've got some examples there at the moment. Kobus already mentioned the BB4 wireless mesh and village operator models that they're working on. Tech4Red, our large-scale Koffenwaber e-textbook pilot that we're currently undertaking. And then we're looking at starting an ICT and education advisory or innovation service as well. Then we also focus on informal learning environments, and in fact we've had quite large successes in those environments as well. So Dr. Maths, basically access to mathematics tutors via Mixit has been incredibly successful in a totally new way of doing things. Mathlete, where we actually used the Dr. Math platform to allow learners to teach each other. So we have schools that actually connect to each other, and the learners actually teach each other and are kind of Dr. Math tutors to each other. And then, of course, Digital Doorway, where we look at expanding computer literacy to all areas in the country. What we're also focusing on is while looking at the formal school system and looking also at informal learning environments, what we need to do is start putting building blocks together to build a school of the future. And those building blocks can be used in both the formal and informal learning environments. Examples are, we're looking at an educational content platform to provide content in accessible ways to everyone. The real-time video broadcast, the Tulu app, for example, that Kobus spoke about as well. We're looking at educational broadcast to schools. We're looking at an accessible tutoring platform, so basically taking Dr. Math and using it or enabling other people to do the same kind of tutoring on different subjects. A new system is the digital badge kind of micro-accreditation platform that is directly evolved out of our involvement in Koffenwaber schools. And I think that's kind of one of the platforms of the future as well. And then obviously we've got a lot of capability within Morocco. So we're looking at human language supported literacy and language learning. Because a lot of the issues that we have in schools are often because people have to write their matric exams in other languages. English is not most of South Africa's first language. And we're looking at ways to start at a really early basis in the foundation phase using advanced technologies and multimedia technologies to support that. Okay. Just a bit about the Tech4Red project, Technology for Rural Education Development. It's a joint partnership between the Department of Science and Technology, Basic Education, Eastern Cape Provincial Government, and Rural Development and Land Reform. If you want to follow it, those are the hashtags, if you have access to Twitter. The aim is to contribute to the improvement of rural education through technology-led innovation and technology on a wide scale. Various focus areas: e-health, nutrition, water and sanitation, renewable energy. There will be a science and technology center started. There's teacher and learner support happening. And then we are running the ICT for rural education development aspect of the project. The aim there is basically to look at how we can provide digital content to rural schools and not just do the work but actually develop models that other people can replicate so that we can actually contribute to the way this can happen in the future in the country. So it's an incredibly exciting initiative. Basically, we're providing tablets, they're Android tablets, to the various schools in the Ngqiba circuit of Koffenwaber. We're looking at all kinds of models in terms of infrastructure and connectivity. How do you integrate technology into a school so that it's sustainable and affordable in the long term? Logistics, support and maintenance. What does this cost? I think this is a major component of what we're trying to do. If we want to move from paper-based text into digital text, what actually is the total cost of ownership of actually doing that? And I think we're also trying to look not only at the financial costs, but the benefits, because this is more than a textbook, it's basically a window to the world. Okay, next one. Status at the moment, we've piloted in one school. Okay. Carry on, sorry. Where we've done tablets and training to all of the teachers and district officials there. We've given tablets to all matric learners. We've given shared tablets to all the learners in the school as well. There's a content server and Wi-Fi network. Interestingly, we've actually made huge progress. Those 2012 matric results, there was no internet connectivity, so this was only due to the introduction of tablets and a local content server. The matric results improved from 41% in 2011 to 77% at the end of last year, and that was after working in the school for about 4 months. We've got teachers who've now become very excited about doing masters and further studies. We've expanded, about 2 weeks ago, we expanded to the additional 11 schools. First round of training has commenced, and we're starting on connectivity as well. That's it. Thanks very much.